Okay, freaking throat, jeez. Okay, testing. Testing. Just gotta wait real quick to see if the audio is correct. Okay, freaking throat, jeez. Okay, testing. Okay, it seems to be clear. Okay. Well, let me just. Okay, I didn't even have the world prepared. That's hilarious. There's been a lot of changes. Global resources failed. Failed to load resources. Uh-oh. How'd that happen? Hmm. Okay, there we go. Problem fixed. That was concerning a bit. But anyways, let me go ahead and open the world. When was the last time? Have I live streamed the same version? Yeah, this is like world version A, I believe. Might as well get it ready. Okay. So far, there's been a lot of changes. I swear, every time like I live stream, like the world is just a bit more completely different from my previous streams. You can definitely tell there is definitely much more differences. You can see like a freaking Ferris wheel now. Yeah, Ferris wheel. Yeah, there's been a lot of stuff I've been adding more and more. World is just a bit more completely different. Okay. We got like a working lighthouse, pretty cool. We got some butterflies around the tree now. We actually have a secondary tree in the distance too. Almost forgot to mention that. We'll come back to that in a sec because there's been a lot of stuff that we've been adding. Okay, what would be the greatest thing to start with first? Actually, I know where. First off is the big map. We got like the big map of the world. As you can see, we got a map of the whole area. We got some newer areas around here somewhere. Mainly right here, but kind of get the idea of how we've just been expanding this whole place. And then we also have daily updates where what is like the newest stuff we've been adding so far. So the very beginning thing that I added new was new mall called Boat Riverside Mall. So I'll show you guys that in a while. I don't know if I haven't even if I have I showed all of these or no? Probably not. We'll see. We got excuse me. Yeah, we've been adding a lot of stuff from like all of this stuff here. I mean, I'm pretty sure no one's gonna bother trying to read all of this, but if you like, go ahead. But there's been a lot of stuff that's been added. The newest one being a Ferris wheel, but you know. Now, let's see where else to go. Also, hold on. Shout out to Crazy Dark for this. He made this book a while yesterday. Hope you feel like home here, like I feel in this world. Please check out the best builds they built in this world and history. Yep. As you have time, please check my place. The giant castle, which I don't think I haven't shown yet. I might show it. Maybe you will think, wow, how did he do this by himself? I think, yeah. This one. Pretty desperate for a girl, apparently, but, you know. Alright, anyways, moving around the place. Let's see where is the best place to start at. Let's see. You know, I'm kind of a bit awkward as of right now because I just got off from like volunteering in like a hospital, so there's that. So I'm a bit awkward as of right now. Add on appreciation. So I'm pretty sure I have showed you guys this before, but just in case, I'm showing it again with more upgrades and stuff. We got, I think the newest ones are like up here actually. So we got RTX. This currently does not work anymore due to the newest update, the convert emblem block, a custom block that I added into Minecraft. So that's pretty cool. Bedrock tweaks, a few other good ones. Image map, really helpful for custom paintings or custom photos if you like. Village humanoid villagers, and the newest one is random custom disc remixes. I might show those, but we'll see. We'll see about that. Who knows? Oh, since we're here, let me go ahead and work on something real quick. I had a I got a bit of help from a friend asking what his banner design will be. Right now it's a placeholder, but I haven't really received a reply yet. I mean, it's a bit understandable. I mean, Yellow Flare, Calvin, whatever name works. Pretty busy with game development and a few other stuff, which is understandable. Now, let's go ahead. Well, Logan is our team lead in editing for Two Fuse, but so far I haven't gotten a clothing for him. I think the best thing, when I think of Logan, I think of the color orange. That's the first thing I thought of, and I don't know why. But you know what? Actually, let's try something between orange and yellow. Let's go ahead and do that, actually. Maybe white as well in a bit. We'll add orange, yellow. Yeah, I think that works. Oh, yeah, no, this definitely works. Let's go ahead and do that, actually. Okay. Yeah, that works. What's something he would usually hold? I mean, he's an editor. He legitimately is an editor, right? So, Okay, give me a sec. I gotta go to the secret stash for this to work. Maybe I don't. Maybe let's try something specific. Something specific. Now, what would be the right item to properly show something that's supposed to represent editing or computer or camera, whatever, a Figamajig or something? I mean, literally the only thing I can think of is redstone, which makes more sense with redstone. So, actually, we got a spyglass. No. Yeah, right now, we'll just have that as a redstone. Yeah, that works. There you go. I'll think of the banner design later, but who knows what it'll be. Heck, while I'm live streaming, maybe I might actually get a reply. Speaking of which, actually, I'll be right back. Let me look over something. Because usually when I'm live streaming, I can't really see any notifications. Okay, no, nothing. Whatever. So, anyways. What else was I going to show? I guess I can show the Ferris wheel since that is the closest thing so far. This is another added thing in Medallo Park. I might need to... Let me go ahead and fix something real quick. We need to extend this. Welcome to Medallo Park. We're going to go ahead... I think that's saved. And relocate it the other way around. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, simply, you just... Okay. Gotta figure out the freaking spacing. Jeez. Wait, how many blocks is this? This is 3 blocks. So then, really, all I need to do is just this. I mean, so far the amusement park has been expanding, so I gotta relocate the signs. And fix the height, jeez. Just obsessed with just small details. Oh, I'm so sorry for the street. Let me go ahead and... Wait. Okay, we'll just leave that there. Put that there. Welcome to Medallo Park. Bada bing, bada boom. And then we're going to add a sign on the other side, just so it works. Okay, I see. It might be a bit higher. Or actually like that. Nope, higher. Bada bing. Bada boom. Close enough. Works. Is there anything else to add from here? Yeah, no, that's it. Okay. Just adding small details. We also added a new game right here, actually. It's a shooting range area. I didn't like it just being like a piano area, so I just... Target range. I could have sworn I have gotten that first try. Really gotta get a bullseye on this. Come on. Nope. Yay! We got a firework! See that smoke? That's crazy. Okay. So we got a fire range. I also upgraded this now because before, the YouTuber who dubbed this game said that it sucked because you can easily dodge these and it don't damage you much. So, the coolest thing that he somehow made it better is powdered snow, which honestly works. Okay. Anything else to show? I mean, pretty obvious with the giant tree in the distance. Let me go ahead and show you guys what this giant tree is about. So, this giant tree is a reference to a comic that my friend Calvin liked a long time ago as a kid. So this is his third base. It's the Evolution Squad Treehouse. Yep, that's what it's based on. Tree of Evolution, pretty obvious. And then proudly built by Flair and Rando, which is Calvin and me. Honestly, really proud of what it was. Now, while building this tree was literally a cube. Now, obviously, I didn't like that, so I added roots around it to make it look like an actual tree. And would you look at that? It seemed to work. All right. Let's go ahead and explore. I'm assuming that, well, actually, it won't be fully accurate to the comic because, let's be honest, the layout of the room is a bit weird, but whatever. Anyways, the first thing you walk into, this is the ground level, so you kind of got this, like, dining area, place to relax at. You got a kitchen, too, which is nice, and you also have this, like, outside area, too. That leads to a different area, but whatever. So that's kind of like another way to exit out. This one is a basement. Now, we were going to add a basement. Only problem why we couldn't, there's a subway station under it, so we couldn't do that. Instead, this is just an underground way of going to the subway station. Anyways, here's the first floor. So this is the actual first floor. I know the comic is a bit weird, but the actual first floor. So you kind of got like this TV. Honestly, I really wanted it to extend it to like an actual TV, but he just wanted to leave it as a painting. I mean, whatever. But, oh well. I mean, not everyone's creativity are the same, so, you know. I mean, my creativity is a bit different when it comes to creating stuff. His creativity is a bit different. It's whatever. We have this music stand, storage, and this bathroom. Honestly, really proud with what I did with the banner. I looked up how to make like a mirror banner, and honestly, that was the best one. Made a functional shower, a cool toilet, because why not? And this bathtub, not a sink. This is the sink. This is a bathtub, which is quite nice, if I would say myself. And this nice view out here, which I believe is quite nice too. Alright, now on to the second floor. Now this is the second floor. Alright, so this is based on the characters from Evolution Squad. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I barely even know Evolution Squad, and I do not even know a lot about the story nor the lore. If you're interested on what it is, ask Calvin, ask Yellow Flare, because I don't know a lot of it. It's best you can ask him. Unless, I don't know. So this is Black's room. For those who know Evolution Squad, you might know these names pretty easily. I won't, because my friend was in charge of the names for Evolution Squad. So some of the Evolution Squad fans out there, you might know these names. Black's room, made it like a eerie and dark room, which honestly worked. I didn't even step on that. I was literally 2 blocks away. How in the whatever. We also have Pearl's room. Pearl's room is quite astonishing, pretty crazy, you know. And each room has their own unique banner, so that's pretty cool. We have Flair's room representing fire, really cool. We also have Lazary's room. Yeah, I think I said the name right, or wrong. I don't know. Sorry. This is the coolest banner I looked up. Really cool. So I went with that for representation. The next floor is more rooms for people's names. You have Leaf's room. Here's Leaf's room. Honestly, pretty obvious. More of the natural stuff. Really cool. We also have Speed's room. So you got Speed's room representing electricity. So, you know, all that good stuff. We also have Crystal's room. So here's Crystal's room with the agua, the water, you know, that good stuff. Always stay hydrated. And Sylvia's room. Here's Sylvia's room. This one I didn't know what else to add, so I just tried to make it as girly as possible. And then this one's obviously the attic. Yeah, the attic. Here's the attic, just full of stuff. And then over here is Flair's actual base. So each door has a different view. You got a forest view, which looks really nice. You have a town view, which is facing where originally Amongtopia would be. It's not called Amongtopia now. Yellow Flare would rather, or Calvin would rather call it Mindtopia, which is fine. So I still call it Amongtopia by accident sometimes because that's how it was originally named. And then we also have Industrial View. I mean, pretty obvious why it's called Industrial View. And then we also have the Pond View, which is where the pond is right here. But yeah, this is like a whole like storage and a few other places. Figamajig whatnot. And then up here is like this cozy, nice room. Made it spacious, quite nice. Originally, it wasn't like this. It was kind of a little bit crowded, but I kind of like this one because both me and my friend were looking over this. It's spacious, but it still also has my build style, which works. So, first thing, the kitchen. You got a fridge, and a working one too, by the way. So you can put stuff in there, and then stuff can be dispensed out. We have a music room in the corner. They don't have any disc, but I might show you guys the disc. Why? Oh, nothing. I just made a music pack that just replaces them with remixes. Though, I'm not really sure how music disc would hear in a live stream because every time I try to record them in-game, they always seem to sound weird, so we'll figure that out. Then this one is like a don't forget, kind of like a small memorial area of like books. You have Moving Over, made by Calvin, and then this is a message to him, and then this one is a converted world where I converted the world. Then we have Yellow. I'm not gonna show that. Not gonna show that as well. Yellow's Loving Adventure. I'm gonna shortenly explain it. It's a joke story based on Yellow's adventure that he made. We kind of just had fun making it based on romance, is all I'm gonna say. But not a good way, also comedic. So, you know. My manifesto, I'm not even gonna completely explain that. You're gonna have to figure that out yourself. But, yeah, this place is quite nice. I'm really proud with what me and my friend have done to this place. I'm really proud of the work that has been done to this. Then we kind of have like the access to the top of the tree, and then you got the heart of the tree, so that's pretty cool. And then over here, this is like a roof access. So if you want to be completely all the way on top of the tree, you can be on top of it, where the bushes are. And you can see everything around you, and I mean everything. Is that in the distance? Is that what I think it is? Hold on. What's that? Hold up, what is that? What is that over there in the distance? Oh, it's a dragon! It's a freaking dragon statue. Why is it there? I mean, I kind of built it because it was pretty cool, but it's also meant to reference an area, if you know what I mean. It is obviously representing the Ender Dragon, so it's representing near a portal somewhere. Anyways, let's see. Oh, I know where to go. Let's see. I'll go to the nightclub later to show the remixes. There are some good ones and not so good ones. Now, the reason for that is, believe it or not, there's not really a lot of disc remixes for Minecraft, and that's why there hasn't been a music pack for Minecraft disc remixes. So I made my own. I didn't make the remixes. I was looking for the remixes. And by the way, I don't know why, it's always the underrated videos with like the low views, not very popular video, where the remixes are actually good. And I don't understand that. Alright, if you notice, we've been here before. And there are more paintings, and as you can see, the art museum has actually expanded. So I think previously in the other live streams, I might have shown you guys the paintings already, but just in case, I'll show the ones around this place. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe, you know what? I could probably look over all of them for new people too. You got a blaze, very cool painting. You got, wait, hold on, a blaze. I love the realistic lighting, though. It's really cool. You have sunset. You have Kirklit. I'm assuming, what's Kirklit? Represents two people, one pink, one yellow. Separated by platforms not connected to each other. Relationship split in half between two star-crossed lovers. Okay. Yeah, every painting also has a story and theme, so it's pretty nice. Okay, excuse me, my throat. Context, this is context sensitive, referencing to muck. Flare, this is an old painting that I improved. Here's geometry, based on a Minecraft level in Geometry Dash. We also have man, representing isolation. Quietude, a painting based in real life that I have in my room. What else to look around? That's me. Apparently, I'm not wearing that right now, actually. There we go. That's me. Yeah. Except that I have, like, the extra colors there, too. We also have Reverse, a reference to a remix I made for Minecraft. Doe, based on my old username called 2donut9866. Go ahead and... Whatever. It's shown already. Yeah, whatever. That's there. Maybe, like, soon when I get, like, famous and someone finds this live stream, people are gonna constantly, like, freaking bombard, like, my freaking notifications. Like, we found his, like, Minecraft, like, thingy or whatever. I don't know. What the heck is going on over here? That is crazy. Hold up. Yeah, let me fix that. Jeez. Oh my freaking goodness. Thank goodness I fixed that. Oh my gosh. Anyways, we also have alchemy. Now, I'm going to be honest, it does not look like alchemy. I just call it alchemy because why not? I think it'll be hilarious. And then we also have Jeriel, based on the biblical name of Jeriel, representing a biblically accurate angel. So, like, have you seen one of those, like, wheeled eye angels? Those ones are really cool. They don't scare me. Inkel, another remix reference. Sharp, this one's just a painting I made to represent, like, a scythe. Really cool weapon. What else? We also have Depp, Fear of the Ocean. Bloodshed, reference to Bloodshot, if you guys even know the company. It's a company that Flare made. We also have Stoned, as referencing to Medusa. We also have Lucid. This is based on an ARG. This one, Ghostlight. That one's cool. This one is Barrier Void. I grabbed an old painting and made it into a cooler painting, which is a combination of a barrier and a void barrier together. Floor did this is Sad Flower, as you can tell already. Bomb, again, based on an old painting, and then I improved it. And then what else? We also have Tahoe, based on Salt Lake Tahoe. We also have Self-Reflection, pretty obvious what this is supposed to be. It's you, the player. One, based on my one block video or movie. Very nostalgic, and you can pretty tell this is supposed to be me on a one block. Then we also have Fallen. This is based on like two references, like a Fallen Knight in a way. We also have Composer, based on C418, but in another art style as well. Desolation, again, based on an old painting, but then I improved it and added more references into it too. So there's that. Listen, this one, if you look at my old videos, there's a video where I showcase a boombox add-on or mod. That's what the painting is supposed to be a reference to. And also, it's the one block again. Oh, we even got more paintings. We have Shattered, based on the Tranquility music I made. Honestly, really proud of it, and it honestly works. I guess you could say the freaking like shattered fragment wings are really cool. I was going to say, kind of represents a little bit like me. At first it was just a random character, and I thought of, yeah, that could represent me. And then we also have DX, based on Planet DX, but really cool painting. We also have Pool, based on how I would clean the pool, and I was obsessed with like the pool net as like a possible potential weapon or whatever. I don't know, but very cool painting. We also have in between worlds, half and half, really cool. We also have balloons, which is based on those hot air balloons you would see either in Sizzlers or a hospital. The reason why I added that is because I will always see that as a kid, and it always reminds me of those good memories. Transfer is a pretty good obvious one, transferring the education world to a bedrock world. Spear, that just looks sick. We have balance, yin yang, though I don't believe in the traditional yin yang, but whatever. I just believe that just looks cool. We also have memory, based on the education camera. Amulet, you got an amulet right here based on story mode. Corn, just corn, because why not? Pillars, based on that Pillars of Fortune, I believe. That's a good one. Alright, enough yapping about the first floor. Let's yap more about the second floor. Honestly, I could have said better words. Enough talking, enough yapping, enough dizzily daddling, whatever. Fossil is based in a real life place called Fossil Falls. We also have Uncle, which is a painting that my uncle made and I transfer into this game. This is based on a real life painting too. We also have Branches, a painting in real life at home. Regret, I'm pretty sure Regretivator fans out there know what this is. I just made it because, you know, it's cool, because why not? I don't know what else I was gonna say. Orc, the orc looks really sick. This was like I had to like reference a few things. Now the axe, the axe might be similar to a dubstep records, like something called Disciple or something. 2024, Year of the Dragon. You can tell it's Mojang, but it's also like shaping a dragon. This is based on a banner design too. Cycle, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, this is a good painting, but Cycle right now is like a placeholder, but it's a good painting. Home, now Home, oh my goodness, Home is a painting that I used to have in the old house, and it was a really good childhood painting, and that's why I converted into here. What else do we have? Ether. Ooh, you got you got like multiple reference here. The Fat Rat, the Ether from Minecraft, and Etherborn from Chime. We also have City. This one's a reference to a good old Xbox 360 texture pack in Minecraft, so there's that. Elements, the 4 hidden paintings of elements, so that's pretty obvious. We also have Rage, referencing 4 games of Rage. Trap Adventure, I forgot the name of this, I forgot the name of this, and World's Hardest Game. Next, we have Instrument, based on an instrument I made for school. Then Dude, stop. We also have Shapes, just Shapes and Beats. This one, we have Virus. Now, this is based on, like, multiple things. You got, like, missing textures, error text from Gary's mod, common, like, error symbols you'll see on, like, a Windows error tab, blue screen of death, and, I don't know how to say this character's name, but all I'm gonna say it's from Deltarune. I could try saying the name, but I could even say it wrong anyways. What was it called? Verokun or something? It's supposed to be Virus-chan, but then the way they word it made it sound weird. We also have Sandtrix, Tetris, if it was Sand, based on the game too. We also have Beat Groove. It's Beatbox and Groovebox mixed together, because those are like the common things or softwares I use to make music. Clovers, based on Yellow's Adventure. Then we also have Sci-Fi. You kind of get this reference. Rick and Morty made a Minecraft reference. I make a reference to Rick and Morty, so there's that. Nolan, based on an old profile from Just Nolan. Just Nolan, if you're able to see this, I don't know. We also have Portero de Floras, which is the flower carrier, based on a real painting. We also have Peak Set, which is also based on a real painting my brother made. Startup is supposed to represent my computer, so you kind of have these representing my computer. You can probably tell what these are already. You got Chrome, Minecraft, Roblox. Some of these look different because I customized the icons. Other good ones. We also have Decayed, based on another ARG, so there's that. And then, what else have I added so far? Here it is. Abyss was a painting idea that my brother thought of. I'm like, you know what? I like that idea. The Fear of the Deep Ocean. Really cool. Eternal, based on Eternal Youth from Rude. Light Riser. Honestly, looks really cool. Jeez. And we also have Watermill from Melon Playground. Alan. Now, this painting, Alan, this is based from Animation versus Minecraft. I was so fascinated by how the staff works that I thought of, what if my custom block was on that staff? And that's why I made that painting. And then we also have Paradise, the very last painting that I am going to show, based on a natural plant called Bird of Paradise. Whew, oh my gosh, that was tiring. Just like talking so much. Yeah, no, there's still a lot more to show. I don't think I'll even be able to show everything, but you know, I'm just touring around the new stuff, you know. This one, Sunset Traders Neighborhood, this is like if you want to live in like a modern area near like a beach. Kind of a beach, more like a river, but you get what I mean. Like more of the modern houses. Over here, we have a car dealership, or should I say, Minecraft vehicle dealership. And you walk in here, you got mine carts, boats. Choose your pick. Choose your vehicle. Which one will fit you for driving the best? I don't know. Villager compass. I added that to find where north, south, east, and west are. We also have, oh, now here is the best area. Here we go. This right here, for this world to work, all in the world must work together. This is 3 things at once. You unify nations meeting hall, a courthouse, and a general mega meeting hall. Oh my gosh. Now, if you're once you walk in, it's like a whole like government meeting area where all the countries meet. Kind of like real life. You got Mindtopia, you have Cryptoland, Germany 2. These are based on like older areas, including like flowy hills. We also have newer areas like Olympus, and we also have yeah, based on like stuff like Olympus. We also have that as well, being the Wayfarer Island. So there's that. We also have Kaplan, Hybrid Island, these obvious ones. Suicide to Celeste Forest, Greeny Hill Valley. That one I believe is I forgot what I named it, but it had a unique name for this. Saddle Mountain, uh, Pleasant Grounds, like an underground city. I haven't built that yet. All of the villager cities. Then you have Peak Froston, Snowden Valley, Industrial Area, few of these, and yeah, just been adding a lot, honestly. But you know, what else? I also made an amphitheater, an outdoor theater base in my town. And over here, I actually have people here. Now, the reason for that is very special. The graduation of seniors. And the reason why this is so special, we have names based on people who graduated, including me. Look at me, I graduated. That's right, I graduated. I'm not in high school anymore, and I gotta face reality. But should I worry? Nah, I don't need to worry when God, Jesus, is actually guiding me. As truly I believe in him, that no matter what happens, I still have faith in him, and I know that he has a plan for me. But anyways, speaking of Jesus, here's this as like a memorial and memory and reminder. The statue of Jesus Christ. I did it because of like my belief. I'm not afraid to hide it, you know. Actually, hold on. Let me see what it says. Not only a statue for the representation Wayfarer Island and Overgrown Verdict, it was to celebrate Pentecost Day, but it was also why believers believe Jesus Christ died on the cross, because we all would have been on that exact cross. He not only died for our sins, died to win war, defeat evil against such demons, Satan. Jesus died on that cross for many reasons, and if he didn't do so, the world would have been completely different. The statue was made to remember what he did for us and to never forget about it. That's why I made that. I'm not afraid to hide it. And then let's go ahead and cross Wayfarer Island, actually. So this is Wayfarer Island. This is based on a glass church that used to exist in not Minecraft, that used to exist in California, but due to like landslides, it had to be deconstructed and relocated. So I tried to recreate it. So there you go. Here is the Wayfarer Glass Church, the very famous church in California, but sadly was deconstructed. Though it is being reconstructed elsewhere, I'm glad that's happening, hopefully. But this is a nice area. And it's kind of getting hot in here. I need to turn on the fan or something. Yeah, welcome to California, because it's burning over there. That's why I'll rather be in like some cold area so I don't gotta burn up. Shoe and boots make... Oh, this is Kaplan, by the way, where they make shoes and watermelon. Actually, let me tell you about a history about Kaplan. Kaplan is actually based on my economic homework. So I got interested in it. I'm like, you know what? I want to make that into a real thing. So there's that. Oh my gosh. Okay, enough yapping. Let's go ahead and go over here to the nightclub. Alright, as we can see, the dance floor is not on, so let me go ahead and reactivate it. No problem. Alright, once that's activated, there you go. Now, let's go ahead and look over the disc that we have made so far. Now, let me go ahead and play like a random one first because I don't know how it'll play on stream, so I'm going to have to look over that. So let's go ahead and play this official remix made by Minecraft, and I added it into Minecraft. Though, I wasn't sure why it's not popular, though. I'm gonna go see if it's working. So let's go ahead and play this official remix made by Minecraft into Minecraft. Though, I wasn't... I'm gonna go see if it's Okay, yeah, so it seems like the disc seemed to work during live stream. That's good. I was worried that the sound would be weird, but, you know. Alright, let's look over the remixes. Remixes. But let's go ahead and listen to Relic first. Bum ba dum da da da. Not bad of a remix. Alright, what else do we got? Now, there are a few that are quite disturbing. Disc 13 sounds more disturbing. Also, shout out to the names of the artists who made the remixes. I forgot about that. So, Relic was made by Monolism. The guy who remixed 13 was Dead Decline. So there's that. Not really much, but creepy. Now, here's a good remix. Cat by Caution and Crisis. Now, you guys might have heard of this before as a kid, or even heard of this before a long time ago. Like, the remix is not bad. It's really good. This was a childhood remix that I believe everyone loves, know, and dear. The freaking beat. Ba-dum, ba-dum, do. Ba-dum, ba-dum, da-do, da-da-da. Ba-bum. Alright, I'll be quiet. I'm waiting for like the best part, so here we go. Boom ba do 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 ba da da do do. Boom ba do ba da da do. Ba da da do ba da da do ba da da do ba da do. Bro, that is not a bad remix though. Oh, there is so much more, except for Pigstep because Pigstep is hard coded. But anyways, look at all the remixes we could listen to. Okay, next one to listen to, Blocks. Now I'm gonna be honest, this is the only good remix I can find. There's barely any Blocks remixes, and I'm kind of a bit upset by that. So this is like the only good remix I can find. Shout out to Matt Kerpa, who remixed Blocks. It's a bit more calming. I should probably turn off the ambient sounds. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna open a separate world and do that so you guys can hear the music clearly. So, let me go ahead and, yeah, let me go ahead and copy this world and open a separate one without like the ambient sounds because I think it's a bit too loud. That way so you guys can hear the music disc better. So let me go ahead and copy this, make a separate thing, you know. Let me make a backup real quick because I did make a few changes here and there, but you know. Okay, let me go ahead and sorry. I usually have another device to look over my stream. Let me remove the old backup because I don't need that right now. So we're gonna have to copy this twice actually. Let's duplicate that. Okay, it's taken a while. I mean, to be honest, it's a lot of megabytes. I was going to say gigabytes, but I don't think that wouldn't even be possible. Alright, anyways. Copy it again. And then this is version 8. No ambient sounds. We'll do a shortcut name for that, actually. Okay. So this is a copy. No ambient sound. So let's go ahead. Go to behavior pack. Removing packs from previously played worlds may result in permanent data loss. No, I'm good. Anyways. Okay. So now that I made a copy without the ambient sounds, I think now we can officially listen to the remixes better that I have added for the music pack. Alright, we're back in business, guys. Okay, made a copied world. Oh my gosh, freaking lagged. Okay, made a copied world without the ambient sounds. So now, I think we could now officially listen to the remixes. So, let's go ahead and listen to each remix. Oh, the dance floor is still working. That's good, that's good. Okay, first off, we already played Cats. We already played Relic. So shout out to those guys. Shout out to Monolism for remixing Relic. Shout out to Dead Decline for remixing 13. And shout out to Constant Crisis, or should I say Chime, for remixing Cat. Now let's listen to, obviously pretty much, excuse me for a sec. Now let's listen to the only remix of Blocks because there's barely any remixes for Blocks. So this is like the only remix. Now, I get that Blocks is meant to be calming and all, but this is all there is to the remix. Just calming. I don't mind it. Might be used for, like, background for when I'm building or when I'm setting up small details. Also, this used to be on YouTube, but for some reason it's privated. Though, if you want me to cut this part out in a live stream, if the actual artist who remixed this song wants it hidden, then just let me know. No problem. Really calming, like actual instruments. You got a guitar in the background, piano, but not my go-to remix to go with. Next remix, we have Chirp, which is like a lo-fi remix made by Jacko Production. Also a lo-fi remix for Far. It's made by PSI Metronomy. Yeah, so let's go ahead and play Chirp first. And I'm going to stop talking for these ones because I think these remixes are actually pretty good. Oh my freaking gosh, I just realized. I forgot to unmute the freaking gameplay. Gosh dang it. I am so sorry, guys. Okay, you guys couldn't even hear Block's remix. Ha! It means it wasn't playing anyways, so that means, no issue in the music playing then, so, okay, whatever. Again, this is the only Blocks remix, but I guess you guys couldn't hear it. Uh, I'll play it again so I can give you an idea of what it sounded like. Shut up, whatever. No, what? Training. I was gonna say Training Joe's. Training Villager. There you go. All right, now music is actually playing and it's not muted. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, this is the only Blocks music, the only Blocks remix I could find, and the original on YouTube was like blocked. So here you guys go. I'm gonna be muted. Yeah, you get the idea. Blocks is meant to sound very calming. I think I already shut out these names, so we can go ahead and continue playing these. Give me a sec real quick. I'm curious. Okay, I can record while live streaming. Wait, I can do that. Sorry, guys, I'm looking it up. Oh, record and live stream. Oh, now isn't that interesting? I might use it for a special someone. All right, next up, let me double check if I'm not muted again. All right, next up, hold on. I swear, I keep like checking back stuff just to see. Okay, next up, third time's a charm. Here we go. Here's Chirp. Oh, I just realized I was muted. Anyways, so this is the next remix. The other remix for Chirp was, well, since Minecraft has a limit, since it's long, it got cut off. So there's that. Yeah, next remix is Far. So here you guys go. Damn, that remix go hard. Pretty good. All right, now we got Mole and Mellow High. So shout out to Angel777 for remixing Mole, and shout out to Bkodo. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. You know what? BK Rado. Shout out to BK Rado for remixing Mellow High. So here is Mole, the Mole remix. Okay, that got cut off because it's probably too long again. Here is Mellow High. Alright, Mellow High. I think it's like 1 minute and 26 seconds. I swear, these remixes are like really underrated and really good. Like, there's a reason why I added all of these. They're really good. Alright, next one is Stall, remixed by Lord Town Beats. Alright. And we also have Strayed, remixed by Loyo. I can't say that right, sorry. Sorry if I say it wrong. Leo me. Oh my gosh, I am struggling. I am so sorry. Let's first listen to Lord Town Beats remix of Stalled. Ah, cut off. Such a good one, though. Alright, now let's go listen to Stray, which is a cold remix. sounds very legendary. It sounded like I was like adventuring into the wilds for a fierce warrior or something. All right. Now this one, I actually am going to start with disc 11. Now why? First off, it wasn't remixed by anyone. And second off, it's not even a remix. It's actually made by C418 if 11 was fixed. So, this is the fixed 11th disc, and it should be I am live streaming. Okay, you know. So this is the fixed disc 11 that C418 made, even though it wasn't in Minecraft. From C418 himself. He managed to invert disc 11 into a less creepier track. Very impressive, as he literally is C418. Alright, next one. Next we have is a Ward remix created by Herorix. So let's go ahead and listen to this Ward remix. that remix is definitely something. Has an interesting remix to it. Next up, this is one of my favorite remixes that I found. So far, the best remixes that I have favorited, this is one of them. Wait. So let's go ahead and wait. And while we're waiting, we can listen to Wait. Oh, forgot. Shout out to SM Varies for remixing Wait. And there was a reason why I like Wait. Now, Other Side. Okay, Other Side. Shout out to Ikum's music for remixing Other Side. So Other Side is more like if you're exploring the world, which is pretty much described in the original. But here's Other Side. Alrighty. Alright, we only got like 5 more discs left, and I'm gonna let you guys guess which one's my favorite. But for now, the next remix we got is 5, remixed by the Hype One. Now, this remix is more like if disc 5 wasn't infected by the Skulk. There you go. Alright, now we got the very last 4. So let's see. We have Curator, another one. So the reason why these are both Curators, one is supposed to be darker due to how it corroded. The other one is supposed to be like the more normal one, but still remixed. So let's go ahead and start with the Corroded Curator, remixed by Reaptedum. So here we go. This one's going to be a little bit creepy. Very spooky, but also sounds really good. All right, now let's go look at the other Curator remix, remixed by Ty Tolis. We'll say Ty Tolis. I probably said it wrong, but remixed by Ty Tolis. Let's go look at the other Curator remix. Oh, what the heck? Why did it stop playing? Oh, I know why. Because the original is shorter. Well, that sucks. Alright, I'm saving this for last because that one's actually really good. So, we have Tears, the newest disc, or so far. The newest disc, this is remixed by Osmo's Musicraft. This is the Note Block remix version of Tears. Oh boy. Wow. Now isn't that something? All right. This one's going to be a bit special because I'm actually going to record this. Okay. Finally, after listening to all of the remixes of each disc that I have added into the music pack, I saved the best one for last. And the last one is this. Now, now I don't know how to say the name. Both names actually. So the remix of I'll just call it Precise. The remix of Precise has been remixed by Jackie Net, yeah, Jackie Net. I think, I don't know, I might be saying the name wrong, but shout out to Jackie Net for remixing. I literally forgot what I called it. Thank you for remixing Precise. I'm calling Precise for now because I don't know how to say the name correctly. But thank you, shout out to Jackie Net for remixing to Precise, as I have added this remix into my own personal music pack for the remix versions of disc. So I saved this one last for special occasions. So this is my most favorite remix. So let's go ahead, and enough waiting, and let's actually start playing this thing. Here we go. Bum 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 bum. The freaking Undyne motif from Undertale is actually insane. I can hear that. Good reference, though. Now, honestly, out of all of the discs that have been remixed, the best remix so far that I like the most is this right here. Shout out to you for remixing this cool remix from this song in Minecraft. Thank you so much for this great remix that you have made. Jeez Louise, I felt like I was gonna have a stroke. That's how good the music is. Thank you so much for the remix. I think I might even end the live stream here then. Jeez, that is crazy. Alright. Well, as much as I love to tour the place, there's not gonna be a lot of people watching, of course, so there's that. I mean, there's really no point in showing more if no one's gonna be interested to see it, but oh well. I mean, I built like a lot of cool builds, like giant builds and extreme like builds and details and whatnot, but oh well. I'll just live stream another world tour whenever I feel like it. I mean, who knows? But anyways, I'm gonna end the live stream right here. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you like the music pack of the remixes I have added. Hope you like the new builds and everything else I've done to the world. So see you guys later. So who knows? I might make another tour stream or not. I don't know. But see you guys later.